Hello everyone, in this video we're going to look at the steps to enable the Remote Desktop Protocol or RDP on Windows 11 to access your laptop or desktop files and programs from a remote location. These instructions only covers how to enable the feature to access a computer from a local network. To connect from an internet, you also need to configure the router to allow incoming connections. Also keep in mind that this feature is only available on Windows 10 Pro, not in the Home Edition of the operating system. So here's how to enable Remote Desktop on Windows 11. First, open Start and look for Settings and open the app. Then click on System, scroll down and click on Remote Desktop. In here, to enable the feature, turn on the Remote Desktop option. Click the Confirm button and that's it. You just enable the Remote Desktop Protocol on Windows 11. Right here, you will also see the port number that's using this service. So this is the 3389. You will need to use that port number to configure your router to allow incoming connections to the local network and to the computer. Make sure that you leave this option checked, and this is the name of the computer that you can use to connect, but you can also use an IP address. By default, the account that you are using on Windows 11, it's allowed to connect remotely, but if you need to add a different user, just click this option and click the add button to add a different user if you have that created already. These steps also will open the firewall port, so the computer will receive incoming connections. But that's only if you're using the Microsoft Defender firewall. If you're using a third-party firewall, you will need to refer to documentation on that software to open the port to allow incoming connections. Another way that you can enable Remote Desktop on Windows 11 is through Control Panel. And to do that, open Start and look for Control Panel. Then click on System and Security, and under System, click the Allow Remote Access option. In the Remote tab, select the Allow Remote Connections to this computer and make sure to leave this option checked. Again, by default, the account that is logged in will automatically be added, so you can use that account to log in into the computer from a remote location. If you need to select a different user, you can click the Select User button. Then click Apply and then OK to save the settings. If you want, you can also use Command Prompt to enable Remote Desktop on Windows 11. And to do that, you can use Command Prompt or the Windows Terminal app. And to start, open Start and look for Command Prompt or the Terminal. Right-click the app and select the Run as Administrator option. The way to enable Remote Desktop using commands requires to be editing the registry, which is not recommended in most cases, so only do it if you know what you're doing, and make sure to create a backup before proceeding. So the command to enable Remote Desktop is this one. I will be leaving a link in the video description with instructions to go through all these steps, so you don't have to pause the video to write down the command. Once you type the command, press enter. Then we need to configure the firewall to allow incoming connections to this computer. And to do that, we're going to type this command and then press enter. And that's it. That's how you enable the Remote Desktop Protocol or RDP using Command Prompt. Finally, you can also use PowerShell to enable the RDP feature on Windows 11. And to do that, you can use PowerShell or the Windows Terminal. And to start, open Start and look for PowerShell or the Terminal app. Right-click the application and select the Run as Administrator option. Then open a PowerShell session. And then to enable Remote Desktop on Windows 11, use this command and then press enter. And to enable Remote Desktop through the Windows Firewall, type this command and press enter. And the result is to it. Remember to like the video, leave your comments, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.